Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to another Accureye Talks video. So in today's video, we will be talking about, startup combos, or at least the lack of startup, or the startup combos for, Enchantress. So, in today's video, that is exactly what we will be talking about, is the startup combos for Enchantress, and, what you can do with her going forward. Now, obviously, Enchantress, and I will go into a more detailed video about it in the future, is not very powerful. She doesn't have a whole lot of combos. In fact, most of her move sets are basically wait and take the opportunity compared to like other people. Like, Enchantress just doesn't have combos that, for say, really are, quote unquote, overall, basically, based on. They are, very, she's a very opportunistic character. She's a character who takes advantage based on, doing things that are not really combos, per se, but more like, observing the battle and then coming in to, deal damage in an opportunistic way. She's very defensive compared to many other players that you may see. She doesn't have the entire, board at her fingers where she can, do the board at her fingers to where she can, where she can, basically just combo up and keep things in a controlled manner. She does very opportunistic moves, and with that being said, she isn't really your character who you think of as, as like someone who can, just combo up and just keep things going. For instance, like Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn can easily keep combos going. But for someone like Enchantress, she's more of the, come at me and I will show you a punishment or two. She's very defensive. She's not like offensive, and I think this is one of the main reasons that many people don't really play as her, is because she's very opportunistic. She's not a character that you can kind of go around saying, "Hey, look at me! I'm going to just beat you silly," But, in general, she just doesn't have a whole lot that makes her viable, I guess, in my opinion. Or, at least, she doesn't have a whole lot of combos that make her viable. So, to the general opinion of many players, she may not be viable at all for you, or she may be completely viable for you. It really all depends on how you want to play. Obviously, if you're playing in a fashion, in a sense that is, very defensive, very like in your face when you get in my face or something like that, then someone like Enchantress may be up your alley. But if you're someone like who likes to be in the person's face, in the vicinity, in someone's like, up in your face, always never going to leave you alone, they're basically the pest of all pests, then you'll probably want someone like, for instance, you'll probably want someone like, for instance, Harley Quinn, who can kind of just be in your face and never gives up on being in your face. But, I mean, those are just my thoughts. Obviously, there are many other things that you can do, and I'm going to go into a more detailed video once I know more about Enchantress. Today, this is just kind of a short startup video to teach you some of the stuff that I've noticed, and some of my main tips when going into Enchantress. But with that being said, I mean, you'll see here what I mean by what's going on when we're going forward. And if this video is shorter than most of my usual, then, I do apologize. But, of course, that is because there's not a whole lot to talk about when it comes to someone like Enchantress. I mean, Enchantress is great. She has a lot of things going for her. She, in truth, actually really is very, very, if you will, powerful to, to be with. And with that having been said, she could be a very, great character for many people who like playing defensively, or who like being an opportunist player, because because obviously that's what she does best, is take opportunities and basically turn them against somebody. But I mean, that's just what I'm saying about when it comes down to like the startups for Enchantress and all the other things that she can do. Obviously, this is not a be-all end-all guide, of course. This is not my how to do everything guide. This is just a small look at the startups for Enchantress. So, obviously, this video probably is a little bit shorter than most of my other normal videos that you probably are used to watching. But, I mean, of course, as it is, you probably have seen many of the startups and many of the things that most Enchantress players can do. And with that being said, there's not a whole lot to talk about when it comes to Enchantress, at least when it comes to starting up. Like, most of her startup combos, obviously, like anyone else, is based on getting up in the air. But for the most part, Enchantress just doesn't have a combo base. She's more of a defensive, in your face. She takes the opportunity to make your life miserable in a sense. So with that being said, yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, a very short video, a little bit shorter than most of my normal ones. But with that being said, I mean, thank you everybody for joining me on this video. If you did like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, get subscribed, hit the bell notification, because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. Thank you everybody for joining me on this video. And yeah, I am live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Accureye. I am live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday for sure, but I'm currently testing out a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and potentially Sunday stream going forward. Sunday will always be a bonus stream, but Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday will always be around 2 to 3 hours. Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday will be around of course 4 to 5 hours. And with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. And yeah, until the next one, everybody, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.